What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my entire goal with making content is just to simplify fitness and nutrition. We all know that the fitness industry is just filled with noise. There's so much complexity. So many beginners start working out and they get all of this like contradictory advice and they don't know which way to go. So in this video, I'm going to break down the exact routine that I'm following to build strength plus aesthetics. And the main reason I'm making this is over the last couple of uploads, people have noticed that I've went from upper lower to a new split and they've had questions. So the easiest way, instead of just like breaking that down in individual messages, just make a video and then talk about why I've changed from upper lower to this new split. But first, we're going to make some pre-workout. It's currently 3 in the morning, which if you guys watch my channel, you know why I'm up early. It's just my routine. During the work week, because I work a 9 to 5, I like to get up, get my workout in, because for years I was inconsistent, and then I started waking up early, and that just allows me to like get my win for the day and get my workout knocked out, get my side business work knocked out. And so even on the weekends, like today's a Saturday, I'm still just up super early, so probably look tired, but I'm still averaging 7 to 8 hours of sleep, so I'm in bed early. But yeah, I'm kind of rambling. I'm gonna make some pre-workout. I do a tablespoon of honey and then some pink Himalayan sea salt for electrolytes. And then sometimes I'll do lemon water and maybe a banana. But this morning I'm just gonna do some honey and then 150 milligrams of pre-workout. Then we're gonna get right into the video. So en route to the gym, it's obviously super dark since it's so early in the morning, so hopefully you guys can see a little bit. But if there is ever a point that I want to get across on my channel and just like a main takeaway for all my subscribers, is that, guys, it really doesn't matter what routine you follow. Like, it does to a point, but it's all really just depending on your goals. So some people might not care about building aesthetics. They just want to be strong. Or some people might not want to build, a shit ton of muscle. They just, could get away with calisthenics. So the first thing, like when you're clicking on a video about someone's workout program, the first thing you got to ask yourself is like, what is your goal? So if you're training to be stronger and you care about aesthetics, like you want to be lean, you want a wide back, big shoulders, then you're on the right channel, because that's what I train for. Like, I care how I look. A lot of people say they're not in the gym for their looks, but most of those guys are lying. Like, we all care to an extent about how we look, so I train a specific way. And so the main takeaway though is like, whatever routine you decide to follow, you have to implement consistency, patience, and time. So like, there's not a single routine that you can do where you're gonna see results overnight. Like, it's going to come down to hundreds of workouts, man. So I'm about to start breaking down this routine, pulling up to the gym now. And I guess what I'll do is just go over into a voiceover and just record, today's pull workout. So yeah, we'll jump over to a voiceover. But I just wanted to say that, man, like, if you're struggling to pick a program, it's like, first think about why you're training. Think about your goal, do research on who has training programs or the most proven programs for that goal, and then all you have to do is execute. Like, stop overthinking it, stop overthinking what specific exercise you need to do at what angle and all these different things. And it's like, just focus on the fundamentals, the key exercises, implement progressive overload, and then you'll get there. So also, it's crazy, man, because I get here at 3:30 in the morning, and then there's always like four or five cars of other people just up and at it. So hope you guys enjoy this one. All right, guys, real quick before we jump into it, if you could take 2 seconds, if you enjoy my content, to simply hit the like button or leave a comment and tell me what you want to see in the next videos. This helps so much with engagement and growing the channel and just reaching other people. But my routine is nothing magical, it's nothing top secret. It's just something I've simply crafted over time with a focus on key exercises that's going to get you strong and aesthetic. And before I share the workout, understand your brain is going to start throwing up objections. And what you have to understand is that there are tons of ways to reach a destination, just like I said at the start of this video. And I'm not saying my way is the only way or that this is even the best for your goals. This is simply how I do it. And I like to explain and use the analogy of traveling. There are many different types of vehicles and models you can take that are all going to get you to your destination. It's really about which one you prefer to take. So you type an address into your GPS, you can get there from a bicycle, a car, a truck. These are all just different types of vehicles, but they're still going to get you there. Your workout program is the same. You can build muscle no matter what anyone tells you with pretty much any routine. At the end of the day, a workout program or a routine is just a strategic way of applying stress to a muscle. And in this video, I'm not going to tell you to only do compound movements and to just squat every workout. That's not the path to aesthetics. I've never wanted to be a massive bodybuilder. Aesthetics has always been the goal. And over my 10 years of training, I've followed nearly all routines. And my favorite is a 4-day upper lower split. But in the last month, I've just started to experiment with something new. And that's what I'm going to share here. And with this routine, all you're going to need is just 3 days a week to follow it. And you might be thinking, Eric, what? Like lifting 3 days a week, like why not make fewer gains? Like there's no way that's enough volume. Once again, that's your brain automatically throwing up objections. Many believe that more training is better, and they get this info from juiced up bodybuilders who can train for hours every day and actually benefit from it. And that's what I always try to get across in my videos is like, if you take advice from juiced up bodybuilders, understand that they have 20 times the testosterone levels in their body. They can do a lot of different things than you and still grow. As a natural, you can't train the same as them. Understand that, guys. You might gain in the short term following their program if you're young, but it's often going to lead to just early stalling and then a risk of injury from overuse. And guess what? When you get injured, that could set you back for months or possibly years. Now you have a chronic injury you can't fix, all because you were trying for like 1 to 5% more gains training every day. 3 to 4 days in the gym is plenty. And if you want to go every day, that's still fine. Just don't like actually stress your muscles. Like just do some incline walking, some zone 2 cardio, some ab work, maybe work on your grip strength on these other days just to stay like overall fit. But don't keep beating up your joints for maybe a few more percent of gains. Low frequency training only works if you train hard and you push nearly every set to failure or close to it. Let me repeat that. Low frequency training is only going to work if you train hard. You must push nearly every set to failure or very close. I'm not saying to go into the gym and try to kill yourself, but you have to challenge yourself. That is how you grow. If you are stalling right now, if you've been lifting for years and you're not seeing any growth, it's because you're not getting uncomfortable in the gym. You're not truly pushing yourself. And I should have mentioned this at the start of the video, but my content is for someone who wants to go from average to jacked, not compete in the Mr. Olympia and live in the gym all hours of the day, dedicating your life to bodybuilding. And don't get me wrong, lifting is my passion, but that doesn't mean I need to lift every single day to try to squeeze out, 1 to 2% more gains. What I do works and it works for others as well. I'm not on TRT. I'm not on steroids. As you can see in this video, like I've built what I would think is a decent physique. And you can critique all the details of a certain program, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is the routine you can stay consistent with that you actually enjoy and that's going to keep you injury free. If you don't like squatting, then don't squat. If you hate doing like flat bench press, then use a machine or do incline. You don't have to just stick to what someone like you have to do this exercise. That's not how it works. So here's the routine training 3 days a week. Day 1 is going to be a push workout. It's incline bench, incline dumbbell bench, low to high cable fly, cable lateral raises, tricep push down, and then tricep overhead extensions with the cable. Day 2 is legs. So it's pretty much a push legs pull split. Day 2 is barbell squat, barbell reverse lunges,
leg extensions, leg curls, and Romanian deadlifts. And then day 3 is weighted pull-ups or body weight, wide grip lat pull downs, seated wide grip rows or barbell rows, rear delt flies, katanas, barbell curls, and then incline dumbbell curls. And that's what you're seeing in this video. And today I substituted the barbell curls for cable curls. And then day 4 is optional, but if you wanted to add more volume for weak points or lagging muscles, then you could do an accessory day. So you could do more shoulder work like lateral raises and rear delt flies, and also more direct tricep and bicep work. But this is totally optional, but would probably bring you more gains if you actually have the time. And for everyone that has been following and you're wondering why I'm trying something new instead of the upper lower, it's just simply out of curiosity. And this is not to say that I'm going to stick with this push legs pull split. I'm simply just seeing how I like it over the next 16-week phase. And now for the sets and reps. My first exercise is a compound movement, and I start off with a 1 rep training max. This is typically 90 to 95% of my 1 rep max. So this is not going to the bleeding edge and doing it all out max. So do not get that confused. And without getting too scientific and to keep it simple, starting off with a training max, once again, not a real max, is just a safe way to get strong and prime your muscles for hypertrophy work. And if you don't want to do 1 rep, you don't like lifting super heavy, then simply do just like 3 sets of 5 to 8 on your first compound movement for strength. Then all following movements are 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. And when I say 5 to 8 or 8 to 12 reps, this is when we talk through progression, the most important part of any training program. And this is a simple progression system you can follow. The first upper one workout is 3 sets of 5. So you would do 5, 5, 5. Then when you come in next week and you do this same workout, so upper one, you would go for all 6 since you hit 5 reps on all 3 sets. And then after a few weeks of constantly adding reps, you're gonna have reached your goal of 8. That's when you're gonna simply add 2.5 or 5 pounds and then drop back to 5 reps and rebuild. You don't have to worry about overcomplicating it and doing all these crazy supersets, drop sets, periodization with percentages. Just add reps over time. You can also add more sets if you can tolerate it and recover. Once again, it's all about how much time you can spend in the gym. If you can do a bit more volume than what I've prescribed here, you're probably going to get more gains, but it's not mandatory. You still can make gains with a low volume approach. Now, for some of the potential negatives of this routine versus an upper lower, like I've already mentioned, it's a lot lower in total volume. If I don't do a 4th day, I'm only somewhere between 8 to 10 sets a week per muscle group. This is why I emphasize training hard with this program. Every single set, every single rep has the count. And another potential negative is that the total volume per session is a bit higher since it's not being split over 2 upper days or 2 lower. And that's my current training split. If you wanted to make it a bit more complex, you could add variations to all exercises and rotate them week to week. For example, instead of doing incline bench 2 weeks in a row, you could do incline 1 week and then flat the next. So essentially you have a week 1 split and then a week 2 that you constantly rotate. So that was the workout, just finished up. And I'm gonna be honest, man, last week I was sick for like 3 days. Had the chills, body aches, night sweats, and I feel better like mentally. But when I'm in the gym, like just starting out, like I was already like sweating, and you know, all I had was like a tank top on. And so I can tell that my body's kind of still detoxing. But wrapping this video up, pick a workout plan. Like I'll always say, just pick a plan and then stick to it. You can build muscle with pretty much any plan as long as it follows the fundamentals. All you need is patience, consistency, discipline, and then time. Just keep stacking days, guys. That's one of my favorite quotes I've ever heard, and it's so true. All you have to do is focus on today. Keep stacking the days. Keep doing the thing whether you feel like it or not. No matter what your brain's telling you, your thoughts are telling you, as long as you're not like actually injured, just stick to the plan and you're gonna build muscle. And guys, if you need any additional help, reach out to me for one-on-one coaching. This is where I'll walk you through step by step, keep you accountable, talk to you every day, and we figure out a plan that's going to actually get you to your goals, a path that's going to get to your goals. If you want more of like a hands-off approach and you don't need coaching, then check out my workout program, which is just a bunch of video modules that take you step by step. So wrapping this video up for the week. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for always tuning into the channel, for subscribing, for liking. I really appreciate it, man. Talk to you all in the next one. Peace.